And then they would come in and be like, hey, can you donate some pizzas? And I'm a generous guy. I don't mind, but they need like 10, 11 pizzas. And something like that. It's like, I got to ask my boss,
yeah, of course.
And so I was like, hey, they do a community cleanup. I'll take out, a couple sodas, 2 liters and whatnot, put out some promo cards, potentially have business. So I go out there, I take the pizzas, and there's like 40 people there with their kids. And I'm with 2 or 3 of my drivers. I'm like, fuck, I don't want to talk to all these people. So I go out there, I wing it, and I kill it. Just like I always do.
Great story, bro.
Well, I'm just saying, I'm a good public speaker.
I'm going to hit you so hard you won't see nothing. Ever, 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 ever.
Audio skulls all day.
The merit scientist forever. The merit scientist forever. The merit scientist forever. The merit scientist forever.
You can't have an opinion on something that you haven't even tried.
Exactly.
The merit scientist forever. The merit scientist forever. The merit scientist.
Like, it's just like, it's like this constant. I don't know if when I sleep, I'm kind of, I sit at a desk now, so I'm kind of doing like the hunched over.
Yeah.
I've been hunched over like my whole life.
Then fucking stop slouching.
I can't help it.
Yes, you can. There you go.
I look like a fucking idiot.
You look like the height you're supposed to be.
Dude, if I was really this tall, it would be weird.
No, you're sitting up a little high, but your fucking back is straight.
Folks, I'm gonna do. See, but then you can't hear my voice, right?
Move the mic.
Yeah, you can move the microphone.
Okay,
It's adjustable.
So I'm gonna try to do this without it falling off the table. Yeah, it's not.
Then tighten it.
Here. You want to do that? While Jared is tightening my microphone, no homo, we would like to say, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to episode 102. Yes, 102 of the Mad Scientist Lab podcast. As always, it is I, RG, the pizza guy, along with Jared, the visual mad scientist, and always a good friend and champ coming over, Shawn, the pizza guy.
What up?
Yeah, hey, what's up, man?
The other
Thanks
pizza
for having
guy.
me
Well, I don't
back.
want to say other because I feel like it's discrediting the work that he does.
Well, I appreciate that, but I mean, you're the original pizza guy, RJ.
Yeah, I guess. But still, it doesn't make me feel good.
I'm here to carry on your legacy,
Oh, that's pretty. I feel that.
You passed the torch, brother.
Yeah, nice shirt. And that's
Thank you.
That's
Sweet.
sweet. So we do apologize. We had a bit of a hiatus last week. All right. We did miss a show. We had some things going on. We had to put the green screens back up today and the little sound. What would you call this? A tarp?
Sound dampener.
A sound dampener. Yeah, it sounds a lot
Sound
more.
dampener.
If you saw it, you would not call it a sound dampener.
Yeah, but if you notice the difference when we we didn't have it up and then when we
absolutely.
put it up,
Yeah.
you can hear it go whoop.
I'm like, that sounds
And it looked,
damp.
it looked more tacky with these things down.
We probably should have one over there too, but actually, the whole room should be lined with
So I'm just going to soundproof my basement.
not soundproof, but absorbs a lot of the reverberation.
The reverberation.
I mean, it sounds good now, but it could sound better.
Okay, well, we'll cross that bridge when we get to it.
Yeah.
Plus, if you ever want to become a murderer, the soundproofing thing can't hurt. Just
Well,
saying.
I wouldn't.
Well, it won't be that soundproof. It's got to be airtight and all that shit.
So you know what's crazy?
Jared knows.
Speaking of murder.
Smooth segue.
Yeah, I
coming
know.
up.
I'm just saying. So one of my young associates that works with me, a coworker, she asked me if I murdered somebody, how would I do it? And I was like, well, that's pretty foreboding. I said, do I look like?
It depends on the person.
Here we go. We're about to incriminate yourself again.
Hold on. You didn't even let me finish. One, I was like, do I look like somebody that would murder somebody? And then she said yes, and I was like, well, you're a fucking dick.
Yes.
But I said, I don't know. I said, maybe I'd shoot them. I don't know. Like, I don't know.
And you're not getting away with that.
Yeah, exactly. But then what she said, I'm not going to obviously disclose her name because incrimination. She said she would poison them to make it look like an accident and then bury them in the backyard.
Yeah, see, that's some woman shit.
So don't ever, if this coworker ever offers you food or beverage, turn that shit down.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm not eating shit behind.
Yeah. So
I brought brownies today.
But then I was like, if you want it to look like natural, then why would you go bury the body? And
Yeah,
then
right,
so it's
right.
like,
What's the point of poisoning them? Because they'll become a missing person if you just bury the body.
Yeah,
There was
right?
a story of a lady years ago who kept putting antifreeze in her husband's food
yeah.
and like slowly poisoning him over time.
I do remember this.
Yeah, he just got used to the taste or whatever.
Yeah, I heard about this too.
I mean, if you put just enough in there each time, you won't taste
Right,
it necessarily.
right.
But ugh, like some
Dude,
vindictive
people were
woman
fucking
shit.
wild. Like the murder. Like, yeah. I'm sorry I started the show off with this, but I don't know. It just clicked in my head when
We're
you said,
killing it today.
"Yeah, we're killing it." Oh God, that's a pain in my neck. But anyway,
You pull that chair over so we can see Oliver.
oh yeah, what's up, buddy? Oh wait,
no,
let
we got to pull the
it
chair
over. Oh, and
because we did some readjustments.
Yeah, we had to readjust.
Should you adjust his microphone? I mean,
Nah, just leave it there. He
he,
doesn't.
he doesn't say much.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
he's
does.
very quiet.
I'm sure the time will be right when he wants to speak.
He's like Silent Bob.
Yeah.
yeah, there we go. All right, Oliver, Silent Bob.
But
So
when he
who-
does speak, it'll be super wise, you know?
So who's Jay then?
Who?
Jay.
If if
I know.
he's Silent Bob.
Oh,
Right.
then
Jay
I don't know.
Joseph.
No, maybe me. I don't know.
Yeah, RJ's.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, so if you're looking for Jay, it would just be like who's a big, stoner, basically. So I guess I would be
I mean,
a
that's-
candidate as well.
Well, yeah,
that's-
both of y'all. Are
Yeah, both of
definitely-
us.
Well, the thing is like, it's just so common now. Like, a guy brought his car in today for work. He wanted an oil change, so we did it. Completely danked out the whole service lane. I walked into the back of the shop. I'm like, man, it smells like fucking bud back here. And I was like, whose car is it? And it's the oil change. Yeah, the guy's just faded. I mean, it's cool. I mean, I didn't care, but you got people that
Sounds like you did.
I don't care. I'm not going to self-incriminate myself. I don't mind if people do those things.
Very well.
Okay. So with that being said, yeah, so again, back to murder. I just told her, I was like, that's pretty wise. And I said, do you have like repressed trauma or anything like that? And then she started telling me the story. And I was like, well, I'm not hanging out with you anytime soon.
I was like, so you have murdered someone.
Well, it kind of, I don't know, man.
Yeah.
You
Is she
don't
a
really
widow?
know what goes on in somebody's head.
Yeah, bro. Especially crazy women.
Oh yeah, we're not going to go into that.
So what we are going to talk about, what me and Shawn are going to talk about, and Jared's going to have to put up with it for just a couple minutes.
I'm probably going to fall asleep.
That's okay. That means we can talk
Right,
longer.
Yeah. More time for us.
So for all you die-hard wrestling fans, I know how this may sound to all,
He's already yawning.
Yeah. So last night on, what is it, Rampage, right?
Yeah.
AEW Rampage, after 7 years of being away from the ring, CM Punk finally returned to make his grand re-entrance in his hometown of Chicago.
Like 7 years of being away.
From-
Let's put it this way: 7 years of getting his ass whipped, and you.
Well, hold on. He didn't do that for 7 years.
Yeah. It didn't last
Look,
long.
I'm not discrediting him getting his ass kicked in
He didn't
UFC.
last long.
Yeah,
In,
like
in
we're-
time of fights or amount of fights.
Yeah, yeah.
exactly.
So, I mean, if anything, like he did it to do it, okay, cool. But I'm never gonna. I mean, dude, I look at Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar's a beast. I mean,
We've
gotten
talked
beat
about
up.
this before.
I know.
Brock Lesnar didn't get beat up though. Brock Lesnar was dominating because he's also a Division I.
I understand.
champion.
That. Yeah, I
well,
get that.
Brock
I get
Lesnar
that.
went back to UFC and he won. Now he ended up testing positive, so they like
Yeah, but the
overturned
first
it,
time
but-
he went, he was winning.
Oh, of course. His original UFC run,
Yeah.
he was like the most dominant UFC fighter ever. Maybe Like,
no, that's
he's
not
up
good.
there.
That's not good. He's not the most dominant. Ever.
he's up there.
Would you put him in the top 5?
most dominant ever? I'm gonna go. Let's see. We got GSP. We got BJ Penn. We got John Jones. Matt Hughes.
John Jones can never fight though. He's always failing his tests.
That's not the point. He's still one of the most dominant
I mean,
champions.
to me,
and
He probably has
Demetrius Mighty Mouse Johnson.
To me, you can't be
Oh,
dominant if you're not
Anderson
fighting.
Silva. So no, he's not in the top. He's not in the top.
All right, but as far as heavyweight champions,
Heavyweight champions. I could get. Well, I mean that's an even smaller pool, but I still don't put him.
you're still not putting top because
I put him. I won't put him in top 3. I put him in top 5.
he was definitely their biggest draw. Like they were never getting more pay-per-view buys, and
Again, we talked about this before.
That's the thing he did on Raw one time. Oh, go ahead, continue.
oh yeah, the Brock scream.
we talked about this before. He was. Man, what were we saying? Fuck,
you were talking about the top 5 heavyweights and
Yeah,
the
but
draws.
he said something, and when you screamed, it threw me off.
I said that they were selling the most pay-per-views when he was champion.
Oh yeah, because we talked. Like I said, we talked about this before. He fucking came over from wrestling, so he brought the wrestling
a lot
fans
of wrestling
over.
fans. Yes, yeah.
So
really, I was into UFC like a long time ago, like 20 years ago, like before it became so huge. But really, the only time since then that I've gotten back into it was because of Brock Lesnar.
but yeah, because you're a wrestling fan.
Yeah.
We are all wrestling fans.
That's not the same phenomenon. You know what I'm saying? Like,
But I'm saying he still brought so many people in, so many views.
I get it, but that's okay. So let's talk about somebody like Conor McGregor. Conor McGregor didn't wrestle before, but he brought probably
absolutely.
more than Brock Lesnar brought. So that's all.
I hear you. Touche.
So
hey, look, you can talk about wrestling all you want. Don't come at me with it when it comes to MMA.
yeah, for the love of God, please don't. We've had a week off. We're back at it.
I'm not trying to get kicked in the face over here.
I'm not gonna do none of that. I'm telling you, I know the sport. Like I know it. That's it.
He knows it, folks, and we know wrestling. So anyway, CM Punk comes out to the ring to a incredible crowd, which is massive pop. And for those that don't know what a pop is in wrestling, it's basically when the crowd erupts with joy and they start chanting, singing along, explicitives, I'm sure you've seen it at some point or heard it at some point if you've ever turned on the tube and watched the good old squared circle. So he comes out there, cuts a promo, pretty damn good promo too. I won't get into the specifics, but the one specific thing I will get is at the end, if you're familiar with CM Punk and the pipe bomb that he dropped many years ago, he was talking about ice cream bars, okay? Like merchandising and things like that, how other people were getting stuff and he wasn't. He was like, hey, what about an ice cream bar? They actually had CM Punk ice cream bars last night at the venue, and everybody got one for free. I thought that was fucking epic. I'm dead serious.
Oh, yeah.
What do you think, Jared? Oh, yeah. So anyway, and I'll be honest with you. I like CM Punk. I'm not a crazed CM Punk fan. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
same.
I definitely enjoy him.
I'm a big fan, but I'm not nuts for him.
Yeah. So, but last night was something special, and that was like a legendary like wrestling moment.
Yeah, I mean, he's been gone for 7 years. It's like when it's kind of like it's not on the same level, but it's kind of close when The Rock came back after being gone for 7 years.
Yeah, and then he hosted WrestleMania, and then he was in the main event of WrestleMania twice, and then and all that other stuff. So it was just really, really cool to see. So I'm kind of looking forward. Like, I watch AEW periodically. Like, I'll just check in on it.
Right.
But now it's like, okay, like
now it's gonna be every week viewing for me. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to start paying more attention to this stuff. So
now it's can't miss TV.
And with that being said, tonight is the biggest party of the summer with SummerSlam. So we're talking about more wrestling. Are you excited, Shawn?
I'm fucking pumped, bro. It's going to be a good night.
Yeah, it's going to be a good night. And that's why we have Bonesaw McGraw. Also, and rest in peace to Randy Savage, by the way.
Ooh, yeah. Dig it.
From Spider-Man. And before we started the show, we were talking about, I guess, which movie had the most impact into the superheroes. Yeah. X-Men came first, but you said everybody forgets Blade.
Yeah.
Okay. Blade is a dope movie. But I think he's he's a well-known character, but he's not I don't think he's mainstream.
Yeah, no, honestly, but I love the Blade movies. Well, I mean, at least the first two.
The first two,
yeah.
I like the third one. It's okay. I know.
Triple H, but
more wrestling, folks. Yeah, there you go.
And I do like, in Blade 2, there's a dope fight scene where he's just doing wrestling moves. Like, he does the fucking vertical suplex, like Ric Flair style. Like, he lets him hang.
Yeah, dude.
But when I saw Blade, honestly, I don't think I knew that it was a comic book,
well, we were still young. We were
I
younger.
was young.
Yeah.
Kind of young for that.
Because I think Blade was 1997. So
that's 98. August 25th, 1998. The only reason I know that.
How did we not do that for...
Bro.
You know what's crazy? I don't know. What did we do?
Because it's hard. There's always every year.
No, we did Half-Baked.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's, for people such as ourselves, it seems fitting. So, with that being said, then X-Men came out.
I got to get that shirt.
Fuck, I'm doing it. Fuck. You caught me. Now I'm going to be very careful about what I say.
It's good. It's for growth and expanding your vocabulary and public speaking.
Well, I am a very good public speaker. I once had to go. Hold on.
With that being said,
I'm trying to find another term to use. So one time, we'll get back to the comics in a second. I had to do a community cleanup. There was a community cleanup in Kingstown, and they come.
Wait, was this voluntary or was this like
Court ordered?
No, the community was doing it. When I was still at Papa John's.
The whole community got in trouble.
And then they would come in and be like, hey, can you donate some pizzas? And I'm a generous guy. I don't mind, but they need like 10, 11 pizzas, and something like that. It's like, I got to ask my boss.
Yeah, of course.
And so I was like, hey, they do a community cleanup. I'll take out, a couple sodas, 2 liters and whatnot, put out some promo cards, potentially have business. So I go out there, I take the pizzas, and there's like 40 people there with their kids. And I'm with 2 or 3 of my drivers. I'm like, fuck, I don't want to talk to all these people. So I go out there, I wing it, and I kill it. Just like I always do.
Great story, bro.
I'm just saying, I'm a good public speaker. I can't remember exactly what I said.
The story's over? Oh, that was...
I was like...
Well, I was just basically like, hey, we are at your disposal.
So you said you're a great public speaker. So you started us. We thought there was going to be this build up, and then there's going to be a climax.
And then we just fell off a cliff.
And then there was nothing. There was no ending, no resolution.
Well, I'm not going to give you the whole speech because I winged it.
I don't want the whole speech. But
I was just basically like,
something happened.
I was like, we live this shit. We die this shit. Eat our pizza. If we fuck up, I'll bring you my ranch and my pajamas, that kind of thing. I'm dead serious. I said something along the lines of that, and everyone was like, thank you, everybody. You're doing a great job. Thank you for cleaning. This is Mike. Mike's taking pictures with everybody and everything. I was like, this is Khalid. He's a bitter old man,
And we have some garlic sauce for if you need it in the back.
I was like, yeah, don't give him $1, $2. That's what he used to do to me all the time.
Man, that was racist.
It's not racist. That's how he talks.
What are you, a Tigers announcer?
No, I don't know. But anyway, so back to the comics. I'm a great public speaker, folks.
Yeah, right.
Back to the comics.
Well, it's still debatable.
So then X-Men comes out.
I missed it.
All right. So X-Men comes out. X-Men's pretty cool. All right. But then Spider-Man comes out, hence our background, in 2002. And I think this is the film that really was like, whoa, this is fucking awesome.
Yep. And I nailed the exact date on that one like you did with Blade. Spider-Man, May 3rd, 2002.
I actually got my uncle got me when it came out on DVD, he got me like the collector's edition set. It came in the box and everything.
Yeah.
There was a couple things in there. I think I might still have it somewhere.
That's awesome.
I have to look in my room. Don't go there. It was really cool.
Wait, you still have it in your room?
I think it's like at the top of my closet. I mean, it's something like that I would never want to get rid of.
Oh,
right.
Hence some of the junk that you see down there. And I was fighting with my mother about, do you want to throw this away? No, Mom, I'm going to keep it forever. Even though it serves.
Sell that shit on eBay.
I'm not selling.
Yeah.
So
I wish I still had all my DVD cases. I still have the discs,
do you know what the
but I got
one
rid
thing?
Of the cases.
Okay, since we're talking about selling older shit, do you know one? There's a couple things I wish I would have never gotten rid of in terms of my Pokemon cards. Right? They're like.
Why did you get rid of those?
Well, I think I think that my book.
No, because some of those are worth a lot.
Right,
now.
right.
Hold on,
yeah.
no, I didn't give them my book, my binder with all my cards in it. I think it got lost. I think either someone stole it or it got lost in a move somewhere, or my mom tossed it by accident. No, but dude, I saw something on Facebook. It's like this guy found a rare. Dude, some of these cards are worth a shitload of money. And it's like, man, I wish I was smart enough as a kid to, just know the value some things would have, as
Did you see that Honus Wagner baseball card got sold recently for $5.6 million or
dollars?
No, fucking pesos.
maybe I'm just gonna look up the exact number because maybe I'm exaggerating.
Do that because I still have a bunch of baseball cards because I used to collect as a kid. I still have a bunch.
Yeah, so do I.
And they're in the sheets. Because I used to put them.
Oh yeah.
I organize them by team.
Oh yeah.
By my favorite player.
Yeah, same shit.
And a couple years ago, I heard they were going to start becoming more valuable again for whatever reason. But I'm still holding on to them. When I last checked, there were they were like 25 cents, 50 cents. I mean, if I got rid of all of them, it would probably come out to a couple $100, but I don't know what gems I have in there. That, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so I looked it up, and actually, I thought I was wrong, but I was like, it was more, and I was thinking that actually, because it was 6.6 million.
God damn!
Because I saw on SportsCenter they said that the record before that was 5.2 million.
I gotta fucking look and see what I got.
I mean, I'm assuming it's like in mint condition and all that other.
Well,
stuff.
I don't know. I mean, it's obviously in very good condition.
Well, if you're buying something for fucking almost $7 million,
the big thing about it is that it's like the first baseball card, basically.
Like,
so,
like ever made.
Yeah,
that's why they're gonna be more expensive. Like through the longer you hold on to, because I still have a box, a neighbor, because this is from like early '90s. I had a neighbor who went somewhere. They went to like Georgia or something. They went to this baseball card place, and they had the cellophane got broken throughout the years, but they had this sealed box of, it was Topps baseball cards, still the wax, the bubble gum shit in there. I've never opened the box at all. Like the cellophane is broken. It's still around there, but the cellophane it's still around there, and the cards are all intact. The gum is still in there. So like I don't even know what cards. I could have some fucking crazy shit in there, and not even know it. But it might be worth more
to sell it as an unopened set. Yeah. No, that's what I was just thinking. That's the dilemma, because you're right. If you open it up, it's like, who knows? Yeah, maybe there could be one card out of there that's worth the entire rest combined. But I know for a guarantee, if you don't touch it, there are definitely people who would pay a lot of money for it.
Yeah, so I'm gonna hold on to them. Like, I mean, I don't know. I'm gonna revisit them and a couple of them and see what they're worth now. And then where they sell that one card at?
I mean, they when they do like these huge sales, it's at like an auction house, or like. And then this was at the National Sports Collectors Convention in suburban Chicago. Yeah, I have a lot of good cards. Like from my own collection, I have a ton of Michael Jordan cards.
I have Jordan's.
I have a Barry Bonds rookie card. That's probably my gem.
May have one of those.
And I bought it for $8 years ago.
$8.
Yeah, bro.
I got my shit for pennies on the cent. Whatever Barry Bonds I have are like
pennies on the cent,
pennies on the dollar, or whatever. Whatever.
No, Jared showing his age, folks.
Because I would go
dollars on the bucks.
I would go to the fucking 7-Eleven and buy a pack of cards, because back then I don't even remember how much they were back then. Like,
well, when it comes, because I didn't collect baseball cards.
I mean, I got like Nolan Ryans, I got Randy Jackson's, I got
Randy Jackson from American Idol. I'm pretty sure you mean Reggie Jackson.
No, Randy Jackson, the freaking tall ass pitcher.
Randy Johnson.
Johnson.
Yeah, that's a no from me, dog.
Yeah, there you go. Oh God, yes, I love it. All right, go ahead, continue.
Anyway, what I don't know. I got Lenny Dykstra. I got a Upper Deck with Ricky Henderson holding the.
Yes, I have that one. He's holding the base up. Yeah.
Upper Decks was cool because it had the gold leaf on it.
Yeah.
Which would definitely add value, I think. Is it real gold leaf?
I don't think so, but it looks cool.
Yeah.
But the real gems are my dad's cards. I have a bunch of like shoe boxes full. Now, unfortunately, they didn't keep these things in great shape, but he's got like fucking Mickey Mantle and fucking Ted Williams and Carl Yastrzemski. There's a ton of like Willie Mays, Hank Aaron cards, like all these great players. And like some of them, he's got like 6 or 7 of the same card,
Yeah, same. Yeah, I got probably at least 3 or 4 of the same card. I used to keep the I don't know, like in Cracker Jack boxes, they used to have the little miniature cards. So I have some that I have the regular card and I have the miniature of that exact same card.
Oh, that's pretty sick.
That's awesome.
Nice little set. Nice little pin.
I need to go through and see like what they look like and what condition they're in and shit, all that shit.
So yeah, the only cards I've ever collected in my life were Pokemon cards. I had a couple baseball cards. I can't.
The nerd button again.
No, but listen, hold on. You talked about the value of yours, and now we're talking about the value of mine. Okay?
Now it's his turn.
Yeah, well, so, obviously the holographic cards are, the gems, and even some of the more common cards that are, like, really rare to find, I know are worth money. But when I was, when it was at its peak, popularity, when, we were young, the first edition Charizard card was by far.
Yeah, I've heard about that. Yeah,
yeah. So it's one. It was probably the hardest holographic to find. Okay,
And you lost that one?
I did, man. I lost. Yeah, dude.
He knew it.
Well,
Jared knew
no.
before he even said it.
I didn't have a first edition. I had I just had a regular one. But dude, even getting one was, and the craziest thing about it is, like, you could go buy the individual card at a shop, but they were selling each card for like $50 at the time.
All right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So he was one of the.
Imagine how much they are now.
Oh, dude.
Yeah.
I know they're probably worth a stupid amount of money, but with that, fuck, I was about to
That's
say.
an investment.
It is. I
Like
mean,
as a kid, like
yeah.
that's an early investment that you can make as a
But
kid.
the problem is when you're a kid, you're not really thinking about
Yeah,
that.
you're
you
thinking,
know?
hey, I'll trade you this.
Right.
Oh. You can you imagine
well, they had to
the
stop
shit
doing.
that I probably traded
Right.
away?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Well, we
The
were
shit where
actually-
I'm like, I don't know. Fuck the Yankees. You can have this
yeah,
card.
exactly.
today.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, it's a Derek Jeter rookie card.
Yeah. So what happened was when I used to go to daycare and attend daycare, we actually had to. They stopped us from trading cards because people were conning
Right.
the younger kids out and get they give them some shit cards and they take some of their good ones.
Yeah.
So I remember when I first got my Charizard card. Okay, I was actually in Ohio visiting my family. We were in some department store, and I'm with my grandmother and everything, and she spoils the shit out of me. She still does, And they had some booster packs behind the wall. So I bought something. I bought like the starter pack because it came with a first edition Machamp, which I wanted, and then I bought a booster pack, and those were like $10. Okay, and so we get in the car, and actually got 2 holographics. The most common one was Nidoking. Okay, for all you Pokemon fans out there, and I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. So I'm going through the pack, and we're in the minivan. Like, all right. And then I just slide it over, and there's a fucking Charizard card in my hand, and I literally am losing my fucking mind, bro. I'm like jumping in the
Holy
seat.
shit.
Yeah,
Holy shit.
dude. It was literally. I think I was in like the 4th grade, man, and I was losing my fucking mind.
It's like, oh my god.
I was like
Grandma.
carrying it around like it was like the last, like something for the Last Supper. Like I was so agile. That is probably one of the coolest childhood memories I have because I just got it randomly in a booster pack, dude.
Nice.
And that's the best way to get them because if you go buy it, it takes away the,
You're right,
the
it's
enjoyment,
fun, yeah.
the excitement from it. But when I got one, I was freaking the fuck out, dude. I like protected it, so very much with my life. But yeah, I wish I still had them because the value of even these things nowadays, man, if they're in good condition, you'll probably get a nice chunk of change. But then it's like, man, do I really want to sell them for this money?
Yeah,
or do
see,
I
I
want to
have
keep
no
them?
interest in selling them. But it's good to know if I ever need to, if I'm ever in a spot where I have to.
I think it depends on what it is. If it's worth millions,
Yeah, if I had a card that was worth millions, yes. Yeah.
Well, what you can do is you can take a picture holding the card with your $1 million.
Yeah.
That way you have a good
I
memory.
can still look at it.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah,
So-
yeah, exactly. I'll take a picture of the card. Hey, I used to have this
That's
card.
right.
I sold it for this much, and
Yeah.
now I
So-
just made this much more because I invested that money from there.
Yeah, but I'm telling you, by far one of the coolest things, man. I just found it randomly in a
That's
booster pack,
awesome.
and I was fucking dude. When I say I was freaking out, I was like literally jumping in the minivan, dude. I was
bet.
like, I got a Charizard, I got a
Oh
Charizard.
my god, Grandma!
And then when I got back to school, I was like, not trying to tell anybody. I was like, hey, I was like,
it
You
cool.
didn't take it to school, did you?
nah, man, fuck no, dude.
yeah.
A Charizard card, nah, man,
He put
absolutely.
it in a lockbox.
Nah, dude, I kept that thing safe as fuck. Even my dad knew the value of it because he was kind of following it because I was into it. and stuff.
Right.
And for my birthday one year, one of his coworkers actually bought me Venusaur, which is the final evolution of Bulbasaur, so I can complete the first 9 set in my book because he's one of the original 9 Pokemon. Bulbasaur, Squirtle, Charmander, and all their Yeah. So this is why I'm not married, folks. But that's okay.
That's definitely why.
That's a topic for another podcast.
I'm just trying to.
That's a topic for a relationship podcast.
We're not talking about relationship.
Past trauma podcast.
Yeah, there's a lot of that in there. I can feel it in my shoulders, folks.
There used to be a card shop in Springfield Mall.
Yeah.
we used
Yeah,
to go
no,
to.
that's what I'm saying.
That's where I bought the Barry Bonds card. That's where I used to buy tons of stuff.
I bought something there. I think it was a Jordan card one time. It had like gold letters on it or something, and it
used
wasn't
to
like a
love
rookie.
going there.
It wasn't like a rookie card or anything. But I remember even before that, elementary school, we used to get the Beckett's. Remember
Yes,
Beckett's?
yeah. Oh, the price guide. Hell yeah.
Yeah, and like I don't at that. Well, that
Man,
was before.
we're talking some super old school
That's,
shit
yeah,
right
that's
now,
before
dude.
the internet. That was before
Yeah.
the internet shit. So you get the Beckett and look through there. Oh, this card's worth
Yep.
like 0.5, like 50 cents, or not even 50 cents, maybe. Like,
Throw it in the garbage.
No, but you're a kid. You
Yeah.
think, oh no, yeah, I got this. It is what it is. At that point, it's just the fun of collecting.
Oh
Now is the time to start cashing in on the shit.
Right.
Well, I guess to what started the conversation, some of the stuff I have over here is like old CDs. Like I know CD players are, they're kind of obsolete in today's vehicles, and they're not really.
But they're cool collectibles to have at least.
Yeah, that's why.
So,
like,
but I have all the
DVDs
cases. Yeah,
still.
I have all the cases and everything, and I just don't want to throw them away, man.
No.
I mean, they have some sort of importance in my life, and I feel like.
Well, the thing back then was like, and Jay-Z talks about this on one of his albums. I think it's Volume 3, whatever one the silver and black one was.
I think you are correct, sir.
He talks about that where, like, do you remember like when you get a CD, you see the art, you'd open it up,
rip the plastic off,
you open
get
it
that
up,
sticker off the top.
Yep, and then you open it up and you look at the credits and you see who produced and what, like you.
Right.
I used to read like the rapper's real names.
Oh yeah,
that was cool shit.
Right, you look for cool artwork,
Yeah.
because now, it's so great now that we can stream everything, whether it's music, TV, movies, whatever.
Yeah, it's
like
instant.
literally. Like I was thinking about this the other day because I hadn't thought about this in years. I was like, this is crazy. When I was a kid, I remember my dad telling me like, oh yeah, one day you're just going to be able to turn on your TV and basically, watch any movie you want, like that's ever been made, like, and I'm like, that's crazy, Dad. Like, but that's the world we live in now.
Put the beer down, like.
Right.
Yeah, seriously, because
now we have beer.
This whole week, that's all I've been doing. I'm like, you know what? I feel like watching this movie.
Yeah.
Boom.
And it's so great that you can do that, but it was fun when you bought DVDs and you could look at your collection. You'd have them stacked up and be like, "Hey, these are all the movies I own."
And then you would put them in like a certain order, and stuff like that.
Yeah, I would normally do alphabetical order.
Well, I think what I did was I did like my favorite to least favorite, even though I liked them all. And like if I bought like a collector's edition set, like I have like The Godfather, right?
Yeah,
like
I had that too. Yeah,
I actually still have that.
I don't have the box, but I have the disc.
I still have all of mine. I don't have all the cases, but I have majority of the cases. I mean, I don't have like 2,000 or something.
Oh, see, because I also had so many wrestling DVDs too. Like, and I had seasons of TV shows, and like I said, I still have all these. But when I moved, I was just like, there's not room to take all this shit. So I was like, well, what's an easy way to cut a lot of space? I was like, well, if I buy binders and get rid of all these cases, like that's going to save a lot of space. So that's what I did.
Yeah, well, the only thing for me is like when I finally get a place where that's where I'm going to be until
you die,
until I leave this earth. Like what I'm going to do is I'm going to take them and make it like I have my TV, my whatever, and then I'm gonna put like on the edges like some kind of shelf built into the wall.
I like it.
And I'm gonna put
that's sick. So dude,
it's like a decorative thing.
I did that when I lived at my house in Lorton. The basement was basically my room, like the hangout spot, kind of like how. Well, this is obviously not nearly as nice. It's a lot nicer because we got the podcast stuff down here. It looks like I have a tattoo on my elbow, doesn't it?
Kind of. Carry on.
All right. So anyway, no, but I haven't like really had a setup like that in some time, dude. Like even my room right now, like it's organized, but it's not what I want overall. Like, the whole man cave kind of thing. I have an idea of what I want, and I was looking, I obviously follow a couple of wrestling fan pages on Facebook, and sometimes people will post like their display cases with their replica titles.
Yeah.
And it's like, man, this is pretty badass. Like, I'm actually. Do you own a replica belt at all, dude?
I don't. I mean, I've always wanted to get one. At some point, I'm definitely going to.
Yeah. So
they're just so expensive.
They are pretty expensive.
What am I ever gonna? The only time you're ever actually gonna take it somewhere with you is when you go to wrestling shows.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess like if I came over to someone else's house for a pay-per-view, maybe I'd bring my belt with me. But otherwise, it's just gonna sit at your house.
Yeah.
And it's cool to look at. But then also, it's the kind of thing where it's like, well, if I have a girl over, I don't know if I want her seeing.
Yeah, so see, wrestling is still
belt.
So like that's the thing with me too. Like
that's at least for like the third or fourth date. Like,
it's like, oh, by the way, I like this stuff. I actually never bring it up. It takes me a while to actually bring up the fact that I like this stuff because it's still not. Well, because we're getting older and
like what stuff? Like what?
Wrestling.
Well, wrestling, yeah, I would keep that very close to your heart.
Oh, it's very close to my heart.
Till like it's. I don't know. You got to be pretty deep in.
So everybody that's listening out there, how do you tell a female that you love professional wrestling? Here, if you do so, comment and like, share, and subscribe while you're doing it. All right. All right.
Well, the problem for a lot of wrestling fans is that the only female they talk to is their mother. So,
well, that is not true at all. Oh my God!
I barely ever talk to mine. So,
well, I don't know. I think I'm ashamed of myself right now.
I'm not saying anything. I'm just
because you're a dick.
Okay.
Yeah, that's why.
I often feel shame in myself, not for being a wrestling fan, just for the way I live my life. But
yeah.
I like nerdy shit too. But
we all have our. That's what I say. We all have our things that we nerd out about.
Yeah,
you know, like Jared's not a wrestling nerd, but Jared's a nerd for other things.
But have you ever met a hot girl that's a wrestling fan?
Yes, but it's not. It's a rarity.
Yeah, that like.
And the only time I ever do, I never just meet one out in the wild. It's only like at a wrestling show, you know?
Yeah,
like,
they don't come out.
Right. I've never been like at a bar and just randomly struck up a conversation with a hot chick about like, you know.
But how much do you come out though? Like you only go a couple places. Like they might stay in the house too. They're probably introverts too.
Yeah, well, this is true. I'm not saying that they don't exist because I'm sure they do. I know they do. Some of them are wrestlers.
Maybe you should get on Instagram and find some.
The problem is most of the times
at a
I'm
wrestling 32
show,
and live in my mother's basement. Want to watch SmackDown? You know, like
usually the hot girls at a wrestling show are there with other dudes. You know, that's the problem.
That's like a jiu-jitsu tournament. Like any hot girls you see are either jiu-jitsu chicks or they're there with their dude.
They're there with the dude, all right?
And they're
Big
probably
Lebowski.
they're watching, but they're probably bored. Like, I got to be here all fucking day.
Yeah,
Right.
so hot wrestling women fans, where are you? Come find us here at the Mad Science
Yeah,
Society
we would
podcast.
love, yes. I'm looking for hot women wrestling fans.
All right.
Man,
Sean will not be
I don't
here.
need you to like wrestling. I would prefer you not like wrestling.
Yeah, we'll just take hot women, honestly.
Okay, if you're hot, come over.
Yeah.
All right. So,
And honestly, I mean, I definitely have, talked to some I have known some hot women where I'm like, yeah, they do like wrestling. But to say that they're a fan is like, it's more of a thing where whenever it comes up with them that I like wrestling, they'll be like, oh, yeah, I used to, watch
you
The Rock.
used to, yeah.
And stuff.
Yeah,
But
they say that shit.
Yeah.
They say that exact shit.
Exactly.
It's all ploy.
Yeah.
Hey, that's most people because
Right.
Well,
at a certain point.
That's Jared, but you're not a hot chick, so.
Well, no, I'm just saying at a certain point, you're supposed
I
to grow
get
out of it.
Right. But by a certain point, if you're still watching wrestling, you're never going to stop.
Well, so what happened is like I would say
What happened with my stunt and my growth?
yeah, so I didn't know, but there was a period I would say between the time I graduated, I didn't watch really for about 3 or 4 years between 2007 and 2011 when The Rock came back.
Okay.
When The Rock came back, that's when I got
That's
back
why
into
The Rock came back because nobody was watching.
Well, no, it's not even that. It's just like, you're getting older. It's not that I didn't like it. It's just like I'm doing different things.
Yeah,
I'm getting more heavily into online gaming and just all sorts of shit. I mean, I would watch periodically, but I wasn't like diehard invested to it like when you're a kid. And obviously, real wrestling fans know the product nowadays is not nearly what it was 20 years ago. But in this whole week, we've had CM Punk return, which gets me excited. And then what potentially could happen tonight at SummerSlam. I mean, dude, I haven't watched an episode of Raw in forever.
Yeah,
okay.
be glad. It's
Yeah.
great,
I have not watched an episode of Raw in forever, but I still love wrestling enough to stay invested into it. It's like, oh, what's going on this weekend? Oh, it's like, yeah, this is going on. Because that's where all the big shit happens. You know what I mean? And until something really draws me in to watch it, then I'm not going to. Like, it's like, all right, you know what? It's the same old spiel. And wrestling psychology, like the contract signing. And it's like, oh, somebody's going to go through a
Somebody's
table.
going through that table, yeah.
And all this other shit.
Or if there's a wedding, like
it's going to get crashed,
Yeah.
or you're going to end up we understand wrestling, right?
Yeah.
Sounds
So
predictable.
We always know where it's going.
it is
Yeah,
predictable.
for me, that's probably why. If I start to see the pattern, I'm like, I'm done.
Well, I guess that's a good way, but you know the pattern.
Yeah, but it's hard to follow something for as long as we have with wrestling and not because if you're not picking up the patterns by now, well then you're just dumb.
Yeah.
And I mean it's just like if there's a TV show that you've watched for seasons and seasons. Sometimes you're like, okay, well I can tell what they're gonna do with this twist because this is how they always write this. And I mean I get it. Wrestling it's more of a formula, but that's what makes certain moments so great when when they break the formula, or when you're like, well, I did not see this coming. Like, holy
yeah,
shit.
so that those are the moments that we still watch for.
Yeah.
Like, when obviously Cena came back last month, we kind of had a feeling he might be there, but we don't know. We haven't seen it. He came out. We were obviously very happy. He's going to wrestle tonight. He's probably going to get booed out of the
Speaking of Cena, who's seen Suicide Squad yet?
I have not.
I have not.
I kind of forgot.
I didn't
about
like
it.
the first one.
Yeah, I thought the first one was hot garbage.
The first one was hot garbage.
Is this one better?
This one is like light years better.
Yeah, well, it can't be worse.
It's light years better.
Okay.
And a lot of people were saying that they didn't like it. Well, I'm like, I don't understand why. First of all, James Gunn, is it James Gunn, right?
Yes.
Yeah, James Gunn did this one because this is after Disney fired him. DC was like, "Hey, come on over here, buddy."
Yeah.
And he
Say
bought
all the derogatory things you want.
He bought a lot of the same actors from the Marvel stuff over to this. So like the guy he directed a couple of the Mandalorians. What's the guy's name? He did Ragnarok.
I don't know directors that aren't off the top of my head. I'm sorry.
He's the New Zealand guy. He famous guy. Anyway, he's in the movie. I don't know how you don't know this guy.
I probably do, but off the top of my head,
he's from
Can you
New
Google
Zealand.
I got it.
Yeah, please, because it's now. He's like, if I should, I probably
You
do know.
should know it.
I should.
I'm sure I could tell as soon as I see the name. I'll be like, oh, duh. I was gonna
Type in the New Zealand
New
guy.
Zealand director.
Or Ragnarok director.
I mean, there's somebody named Taika Waititi.
That's him.
Okay,
That's him.
Yes.
I've never. Heard
I was
of this
never
person
gonna
in my
pull
life.
that. No, I don't know that name. Sorry.
Taika
But if you saw his face,
Taika Waititi.
if you saw his face,
Taika White Titty.
How come my shit?
Yeah,
is not
His name is
showing
Taika White Titty.
up? Okay, that's not.
There's a place called Lake Titicaca. Yeah, there is. I'm just saying. Since we're using,
What is wrong with y'all?
nothing. It's a real place. It's a sign. I saw it. I read it as I drove by. Wanted
That
to
shit
visit.
Not working. It's not working.
Oh, it's
I
not.
didn't check it before.
Oh no, it's not working. Oh, but I mean, okay. So you're saying it's like way better.
Yes. The characters are better. I don't want to say that the characters are better, but Harley is back.
Yeah, that's the only one you had to bring back.
Well, yeah, you have to bring. No,
She was the only good thing in the first one.
She's so hot.
But yes, oh man,
I liked her
Margot
movie
Robbie.
better than the first one.
I didn't
Birds
see-
of
I didn't
Birds
see
of Prey.
Birds of Prey.
I actually, my sister wanted to see it, so I actually did go see that.
I liked it,
It was
yeah.
pretty cool, man.
Yeah, I enjoyed it.
It was straight. It was. I left and I was like,
Yeah.
it's cool. Like I wasn't like disappointed by it. I guess I knew what I was kind of expecting out of it.
Right, yeah.
And and then you get to watch her on the whole film, and then you're just like, that kind of thing.
And that breakfast sandwich.
Do you know what's crazy? I had a breakfast sandwich this morning from
it's
Roy
him.
Rogers.
That's
dude.
him.
Here, let me see. I gotta take my glasses off.
Dude, Roy
Oh, I
Rogers.
have seen this guy.
Yeah,
I didn't know his name was that. Though.
Yeah, he's from New Zealand. He's done a few of the Mandalorian episodes. He's done a couple of the Thors. He's doing the next Thor is coming out, or he did the next Thor is coming out. But anyway, James Gunn directed the new Suicide Squad movie, and they brought back a lot of people. Like I was telling you the other night, the guy who has the whistle from the Guardians of the Galaxy. I can't remember his name.
Oh, right.
Yeah, that dude. He's in the movie. Like he's in the first couple like opening scene of the movie. I thought it was very good, and there's a lot of twists. It's like
I heard it was very gory. Is that?
I mean, yeah, I think it's rated R.
Yeah, no. Somebody was like, I wasn't expecting.
Oh no, it's fucking. There's one scene where they go through this camp and they fucking just slaughter everybody, and it's like, oh shit.
Why are we addicted to violence as a society?
Because that's what we're fed.
Well, do you think it's in human nature to be violent?
Yes, 100%.
Damn, what's wrong with us?
That's what the fuck. There's nothing wrong with this. It's human nature, like you just said.
Well, yeah,
But
but
it doesn't mean our nature isn't flawed.
well, I'm not. Well, I guess that's what I was getting.
You're confusing nature with civilization.
I'm gonna drink a beer because I don't know what's happening.
I want to hear about your breakfast sandwich, though, RJ.
Can I tell you about my breakfast sandwich?
Sure.
Dude, so
Roy Rogers breakfast is the GOAT.
bro, this was my first time having it. I'm just saying.
Did you get a biscuit sandwich?
No, I got like the actual
sourdough.
No, it was an actual like sandwich bread,
the sourdough.
Oh, dude, with the eggs and bacon and whatever was on there. Holy fucking
it's
crap!
Good egg. It's not your typical fast food egg.
Dude,
and they
shit,
give you a lot.
Like somebody was, I went in the back. I was like, man, that looks good. And they was like, you want the other half? And I was like, fuck yeah! And holy shit!
Did you say it like that?
Yeah, hell yeah! I was like, fuck yeah!
Fuck yeah! Give me that shit.
Shout out to the guys in the shop.
This is the way.
This is the way indeed. Oh, and I didn't give a shout out. I was supposed to do it 2 weeks ago when we were talking about living in your car in a parking lot. Shout out to Aaron Brown. What's up, buddy?
Why'd you have to give him a shout out for?
Oh, I told him I was going to, but I completely forgot. So that was my me rectifying that.
But what did he do to rate?
We were discussing.
I would guess that he lived in a car.
No. So we were at work, and since you're here now, I guess we could talk about it again since I brought it up. If you were living in your car and you were living out of your car,
wait. Before you, what did he do that was so special?
Well, he was a part of this conversation that like sparked the whole idea.
So he deserves a shout out just because he was a part of a conversation.
Well, and then I told him I would do that. I was like, you know what? That's a great idea. I was like, I'm going to put it on the podcast. I'll give you a shout out. And then I forgot.
Oh, okay. Never mind. I just wanted to know what the logic behind it was. Go ahead.
Well, it's my logic. But anyway, so if you were living out of your car, right, would you park in a garage or would you park it in the cut somewhere?
So the first you have to think, are you just going to park? Are you going to have like your set spot, like where you're parking it at the end of the day every night? Or I feel like, I mean, it would make more sense to have it in a garage, but
no. But then there's security, and then there's other people, and then what if you got to like take it like a deuce or something, bro?
Yeah, I feel like the best.
Well, you can leave the car there and like hit the
jar.
Cut.
I feel like the having it like out, kind of basically in the middle of nowhere is maybe a better move.
Well, that's what I was saying, but some people were saying, because we were talking about this amongst ourselves. And these are younger guys too. They were like, "Nah, just the garage." I was like, "No, like what? Dude, like what if you fall asleep in your car and then security, comes knocking on your window,
right?
And then you're fucked, or maybe they'll just tell you to leave, but then you got to go find another spot. So like the cut, right?
Yeah,
you're really thinking about this, aren't you?
I am.
Yeah.
I don't know. I could see both ways. I feel like I would probably just be like hitting different spots.
Yeah, you have to move around.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't say you'd be idle, but I would think just somewhere in the cut periodically.
Man, unless you could find somewhere like, I don't know, just somewhere where it's dark and nobody's going to be coming back there until morning maybe.
I'd probably honestly just, if I was living in my car, I'd probably park my car right behind Johnny's and just sleep there, like right before work. But in this scenario, I might not have a job if I'm living out of my car.
But you know that spot. That's what I'm saying. You would have to know your area and know where to go. And so.
Well, I've slept in my car before.
Sounds like
I mean, I've slept in the car. I wasn't living in it.
No. I said slept. I didn't say I was living out of my car. I mean,
wait, no, that's what you did say.
Well, I mean, in conjunction to the story, yeah. But I'm just saying, I've slept in my car before behind my shop.
Oh.
Last Friday night, I got home, and I was sleeping in the car until like 7 a.m. And then I woke up. I went into bed. I woke up about 4 hours later and realized I'm supposed to be at work right now, like 2 hours ago.
Oh, shit. Did they blow up your phone?
Well, yeah, but I couldn't find my phone because it was real deep in between the seat and the center console. And so I didn't look for it deep enough until after work. So, yeah, my GM was calling me, texting me, but I didn't have the phone, so he was getting nothing. And
what did you tell him when you got to work?
I just told him the truth. I said, I didn't have the phone, so I didn't have my alarm. That's why I didn't wake up. I said, so I didn't wake up. And as soon as I got up, I came up here, but I was like, I didn't have my phone, so I couldn't call you or anything. Like, he was cool about it. He understood. He was just glad I was there, really,
I was out last night getting smashed.
Yeah, and I mean, I didn't say it, but obviously I'm sure he assumed, yes, that, this whole thing spawned from me.
First of all, I know you, Shawn.
Yeah, exactly.
You get smashed every night, so.
Yeah.
I mean, today I went to work on like 3 hours of sleep, and I'm not even that tired. Like,
bro, I don't know how you do it.
I can't do that anymore.
I could never do this regularly, but honestly.
Seems like you do.
No, not the sleeping 3 hours thing. I mean, the getting trashed and then working the next morning. Yeah, I mean, I do that somewhat regularly, but
I think everybody does it, and it's just like we don't talk about it enough.
So here's what's happening. Today is an intervention.
oh, is that really? Because
Oh my god! Damn, we're out of beer.
I'm out.
That's okay. Well, I mean,
Is it a 3-way intervention?
well, I'm actually thinking about doing September sober. Again.
Boy,
Yeah,
getting back.
Why not just do October?
because I kind of want to do it.
Make October sober or sober October.
Yeah, but that's like the fall time with like Halloween. You're supposed to get fucked up.
What the fuck is September?
I don't know. It's just
Beginning of fall.
Thank you.
sober
Thank you.
September. September sober.
I just feel like it'd be hard to do it during any month that's in football season.
You know, I did think about that though.
Yeah, bro.
So that is probably going to be the only thing that's going to be tough for me.
Yeah.
Because football is back on. Preseason still
But I
currently.
don't understand why that's a problem.
It's American to drink beer
it's
and
just
watch football.
it's just natural. Like,
Come on, man. When was the last time you watched a football game
See,
sober?
this is what we were talking about the propaganda. This is what I was talking about propaganda, and y'all with your patriot. I don't want to say fake patriotism because it's
I'm not
there.
a fake patriot.
I'm not saying you're a fake patriot, but I'm saying it's been fed and drilled into your head that you have to be a certain way just because you live in this country, and that might not be the right way to live just because, it's football season. I have to fucking drink.
I don't drink beer. I don't drink football. I don't drink beer when I watch football because I feel like I have to. I do it because it's just fun. And
Yeah, it's football.
Okay, that's fine. That's a different reason than what he just said, though.
Because
He said is because it's American. You drink beer because it's the American way. This is the same guy who drinks nothing but Budweiser.
Yeah, Mr. America over here.
Which, again, this shit's not even owned by an American company.
hey, we're not going to talk about my beer like that.
No, we're talking about it.
No!
Because there are a majority of that company that owns that company is, what is it, Brazilian or some shit? We look it up. I think
Don't listen to him.
fucking yeah, like it's all propaganda, making you think that I'm such an American. No, dude, like you're a consumer.
I know
You're
that.
a slave to the system.
Well, thank you, Jared. I
No
know
problem.
I'm not watching football.
Right? Jeez.
I don't even watch football.
Yeah,
Jared's I'm gonna be like, first down, and he's gonna be like, well, the ball's got to go somewhere.
I don't even watch football. He'd be like, sometimes what was it, the other day? He was like, yeah, I'm going to watch the game, and I was like, what game? I was like, no, I'm gonna wait. I'll send it. It was a description. He was like, yeah, I'll send it after this game. And I'm like, what game? And he was like, the game that I'm playing. I'm like, I thought he was talking about some kind of sports shit. And I'm like, I was like, really? Like you can watch the sports shit and fucking type the description, but I didn't know it was a video game.
Yeah,
Jared says he doesn't watch football, but I swear to God, every Sunday he's at the Turtle hating on the Cowboys.
That's a negative.
Every time I came out for a Cowboys game, you were there talking shit.
You guys play fucking
I
Tampa.
didn't come out for a lot of games.
When?
Last year?
Last year?
I went for
Nah,
the
son.
opening game. You were there drunk as shit, hating on us all game, especially when we lost.
Wait, you're a Cowboys fan?
He is,
And
but he loves Tom Brady
yeah.
in Boston.
Doesn't make sense.
It's fucking weird.
I don't think we can have him on the show anymore.
Well, he's
Go ahead.
like the only person that wants to come over, so it's okay.
Well, you know what? I was pretty fucking twisted for that particular game. I forgot why, but there was a reason why.
Because you had been there like all day.
No, you know what? No, that's not what it was. What it was is we went to a winery.
Oh, right, yeah.
Yeah, don't
I just knew you had been drinking all day. That's what I
don't
meant.
put that shit. Don't try to fucking make me seem like I'm this fucking. I'm a hypocrite because like what happened was we went to a
What
winery.
happened was
We went to a winery.
Said that a lot today.
And after we were done, we came back because that's where we all met up. So that's the only reason I was there. I wasn't there because I was fucking wanted to watch the fucking Cowboys game.
okay, but then I went there the game when Dak got hurt when we were playing.
I
the
was
Giants.
there, yeah.
Yeah. And Jared was there too, because I think you were talking shit when Dak got hurt.
Of course I was.
Because then that's when we went over to that
Nothing more
dude's
amazing.
house, the dude that had the bar at his house. Remember?
Yeah,
Tiki bar.
the tiki bar. Yeah.
I do remember there was a reason why I was there again.
Well, yeah.
I'm not gonna put all that in.
Yeah, I won't.
Well,
Yeah.
so
won't get
anyway,
into
we're
that.
just I'm just happy that football's on, and we'll get to something that Jared would probably like to talk about, which I thought was really cool, was the Field of Dreams game.
Oh man, it was awesome.
That was fucking
It was
sick,
awesome.
dude. the whole opening ceremony coming out of the cornfield and everything. Yeah,
I didn't get to see the whole game. Did they show like them? They showed clips of it. I remember them showing building it. I wanted to see because that's the whole part of the whole big thing about the movie is like if you build it, they will come. Like you got to show them building the shit too. So, it took so long to build it. It
took like 2 years or something.
Yeah,
like
because of COVID and all that shit. Because the game was supposed to happen last year.
Yeah.
And because I was looking forward to it when I first heard about it, I was like, "Yo, I want to see this shit." But
it's like $800 a ticket though.
Well, yeah, I mean
that's worth
limited
it.
seating.
Honestly,
that's not even bad. When you think $800, not because you think about some games, where it's like you're not getting in for less than 1,000. Like,
well, that's like when the World Series was here, dude.
Right?
Those
yeah,
tickets
dude.
were
Oh my god.
nuts,
oh
bro.
my god.
As much as I'd like to go to one, it's like, bro, you want $2,000
for something,
and they lost every home game.
Yeah.
For something like that, I think it would be worth it because that's a once in a lifetime. They probably won't. I mean, they might do it again. I doubt
They
it.
said that's coming back next year.
Oh, well,
Yeah,
I mean, they built the
it's
shit.
going to be the Reds versus the Cubs next year. I figured they would do rotating teams. Like,
Well, I think every team should have a chance to play there.
well, I don't know about every team. I don't know who wants to see the Marlins out there, but
yeah, I think
they're going to rotate like the top teams, like the Red Sox, the Dodgers,
the old school teams, like the real teams that have been around for a long time.
Yeah, exactly. Plus, the Reds and Cubs are also in there because they're both Midwestern teams, and they want to, they're playing in Iowa. Like the Cubs are, I mean, that's a no-brainer. Even though they suck now, they're still the Cubs, But the Reds, I'm like, I mean, they're actually a much better team than the Cubs, but it's like, how many people out there know much about the Reds,
Well, I just I guess because I saw most of the game, I was and whatnot, and then I watched the.
He was about to say, I know. You was about to say I was getting fucked up.
Well, no, that's not.
This is your intervention, also.
I do not need an intervention. I don't know what you're saying.
You can't even say the word.
Well, so I went and rewatched the opening ceremony the next day, and I just was like, man, this is really fucking cool. I mean, it was just a special, very feel-good moment. It's like, man, now this is baseball.
Yeah, it was obviously just going to be cool regardless because of the visuals and everything and the spectacle. But then the game was great, too. Like, it went perfectly. Like, it was a great back-and-forth game. And then, the Yankees hit a homer in the ninth to go ahead, and then fucking White Sox hit a walk-off. Like, what more could you ask for?
It was like the perfect game for that setting.
Yeah.
Like, honestly, and just going out. Yeah, it was just cool.
I was surprised to see so many fucking home runs. Like every time you turn around.
That's baseball these days.
Well, yeah.
They're only leading by 24, or whatever the fucking case may be. But yeah, I just wanted to sprinkle that in there since we were talking about football.
Sprinkle me, girl.
Yeah, it was, and I
stretch sprinkle me, girl.
Like for the second half of the game. I know baseball doesn't have halves, but I was up at the Turtle, and they basically the TVs were split between that and the Redskins Patriots preseason game, and I was like everybody at the bar was into the baseball game, like.
Well, the Redskins looked better last night.
I mean,
I know it's preseason. I get it, but they looked okay, man.
I didn't really see. I had it on at work, and then it was on at the Turtle, but I wasn't paying attention at either place.
Preseason shit doesn't matter.
Yeah. So
I don't know. I mean, I was watching that the Patriots-Eagles game on Thursday.
Oh, where they just
don't even say it was a blowout. It was fucking preseason.
I know,
but it was still the things you take from are how did certain players look, and I was like, well, both the Patriots quarterbacks looked good
at the first quarter.
Yeah,
but that's all.
But after that, yeah. Although, I mean, their rookie, Mac Jones, he was playing in the third
Steelers
quarter.
are playing the Lions tonight. That's right.
Oh, boy. I guess RJ's not watching SummerSlam.
All right, it doesn't fucking matter.
No, I know it doesn't matter. I like football, so I will watch it.
I get it. Watch. You're going to get
to
a certain...
drink beer.
You're going to get to a certain... Yeah. You're going to get to a certain age and you'll be like, fuck this shit. It's not worth investing my full energy and emotions into this.
Man, it's not happening for me.
Yeah, I agree with Shawn. Yeah.
To me, it's worth the investment.
For life. All right.
No, it's not.
So but then you get moments like when the Nationals won the World Series. Like, it wouldn't be nearly as fun if you weren't so invested for all these years,
Yeah. He's right, dude. And the Caps win in the Stanley Cup.
Right.
I mean,
those are moments that we'll never forget. Like that.
Yeah,
I mean,
I get that, but again,
and if you didn't get your heart broken for all those years of them choking in the playoffs, it wouldn't mean so much to you when they finally won. Again, I mean, coming from a Red Sox fan, trust me, like those are moments that those will always be like some of the best times of my life. Just reliving, like, man, like Because, yeah, you're so invested, so you're, like, so worried, like, God, if they lose, like, this is going to fucking break me. Like,
I guess my thing is, by putting that much energy into someone else or other people, how much of that energy can I put toward something that I want to accomplish in my life instead of worrying about what other people
I get what you're saying, but I don't think one's getting in the way of the other. Like, I don't think the time
energy is energy.
I don't think that the energy that I'm, using, screaming at the TV, when the Cowboys suck, is energy that I would otherwise be out there, fucking saving the world or.
I didn't say all that.
I'm just saying, like, I would just use that energy to, do something else to waste my time.
Whatchamacallit. So you guys, the season opening game is the Cowboys versus the
Bucks.
Bucks.
Yeah.
So how are you going to feel conflicted watching your favorite quarterback?
I mean,
destroy your team.
Right. I mean, exactly. it is going to be a little.
It's going to be a methodical ass kicking.
I guess I could feel a little better about it that at least it's Tom Brady kicking their ass. I don't know that it's going to be an ass kicking. I definitely think Tampa's going to win. But the Cowboys, the Redskins have often been this way also. But I swear to God, every Cowboys game, win or lose, it goes down to the end. Like, they don't blow a lot of people out, and they don't get blown out by a lot of people. It's always, like, with 2 minutes left, the game is always up in the air.
Yeah, they play to their fucking...
Yeah, they play to their... That's why I think against Tampa, they're going to play really well. I think they're going to play really well against Tampa.
It's in Tampa.
That's not how you win championships.
I don't know if they're going to play well enough to beat Tampa. No, that's how you go 8-8,
Yeah.
Because then, the Cowboys are the kind of team, it would not shock me if they beat Tampa, and then I'm not sure exactly how their schedule goes, but whatever the first scrub-ass horrible team they play, they'll lose to them.
Well, that happens with the Steelers, too, dude. We can beat some elite teams, and then we'll play, like, the Jets or the Dolphins, and it's like...
Right.
Or Oakland, or when Oakland... I know they've gotten better throughout the years, but when they were, like, really bad, it's like... How do we lose to the fucking Raiders? We just beat the shit out of the Ravens,
Yeah, that's the shit that really frustrates you.
Yeah, so I would think, or then when we lost to the Chargers with that, anyway, I'm thinking of past trauma. But yeah, so football's on.
See, and then now you have trauma that you have to deal with.
I've dealt with trauma my whole life, sir. That's why I am the way I am. And
he was born with post-traumatic stress disorder.
I was born with something.
Because he's a Steelers fan.
Hey, first of all, I'm your poppy, okay? Rest in peace to Eddie Guerrero.
You ain't my poppy, motherfucker.
I'm somebody's
Viva
poppy.
la raza.
Yeah, I'm
who?
You leave me alone. I don't know who they are or where they are. But they are somewhere.
I mean, I have an idea.
No, you leave me. I'm not going to open up emotionally. So I opened up emotionally the other day to our good friend, Kevin Richter. What up, Kevin? How are you, man?
Richter,
whatever. Richard. I'm sorry, Kevin. I'm only joking, man. So I was like, you know what? I was like, maybe I need to get some emotional baggage off my chest. And it wasn't anything crazy, but I was like, you know what?
So why don't you go to a therapist?
I'm not doing that. Well, I'm not against it. I don't know, man.
First off, it's expensive.
It's not even that.
If you have health insurance, it's covered.
Well, that's not even the reasoning for me. It's as I've gotten older. Okay, when I was younger, I didn't really mind talking about my feelings. I was into poetry, for crying out loud, dude.
Oh yeah, that's right. We did go over this.
Yeah. See, that's what it is. You don't have a creative outlet. This is your only creative outlet.
I know, and it makes me
start writing poetry again.
Yeah, but no, for real, like you should.
Yeah.
Okay. So
even if you don't share it with anybody, just write it for yourself.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what's also over there in some of those books that my mom wanted to throw away.
It gets all that shit from here, there, and then you can either never look at it again or use it for something or whatever.
Yeah. Sometimes when you actually put a thought on paper, I don't know, you just look at it, you think about it differently, and they could at least make you feel good,
So yeah, excuse me.
Guess we're keeping RJ up.
No, I've worked today, so I'm tired too. No, so I talked to him about a couple of things. I was like, well, yeah, I kind of feel like this about this, and he gave me his perspective on certain things, and which is always appreciated. I mean, he's such a nice guy, and we shot the shit for a while, had a beer, and I listened to him, and I got home, and I woke up the next day, and I was like, you know what, I feel better. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like I kind of got some frustration out of me, so to speak.
That's called talk therapy.
I mean,
if you go to a professional, you could get it'll
Isn't my bartender a professional?
But maybe you don't need a professional, I mean, if you got good friends,
professionals know how to guide you through certain things.
But not everybody is comfortable with that.
Well,
I get you, but everybody should get comfortable with it.
Also, maybe I don't want to, have to take an hour out of my week to plus whatever time, it's going to take to get there. And, it's not.
You know what these are?
Excuses. Look, I have plenty of them.
I know. I can tell. Because
you ain't shit. You ain't shit.
Because there's online stuff you can do now. Because
the internet always kills my excuse game.
Yeah, there's no excuses. Just like you talking about, I'm gonna order a freaking hat next taxes, or I'm like, what?
Next taxes?
Yeah, you were like when I do.
Oh,
my
that
taxes.
was a joke. That was a joke.
Yeah, okay, yeah. Mm-hmm.
I can teach you about.
Speaking of hats, madscientistmerch.com.
madscientistmerch.com. Pre-order your hat. Send us your size.
Pre-order your hat, and the size is automatically. I need you to go to the site and put it in, and yes, you have to pay it. That way we can get the shit.
Right, I see a lot of people asking for free hats.
That ain't happening.
Yeah,
you sold out. You sold out.
Who's asking for free hats?
When you posted on Facebook, there were like multiple people like
nah, son.
Give me a fucking hat, son.
TJ was one of them.
Yeah, free hat. What the fuck? Nah,
I don't know.
I don't know what you're talking about. Like. This is still a business. Like, what are you talking about?
Like, it's not to the level yet where you could just give away free hats. Maybe one day.
It's not even. It's not even about that. It's like, I would rather you not buy a hat if you want.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, if that's
because it's not. It's not just a free hat. It's like, well, basically that would be a hat that you bought for them.
Yeah,
so
it's like that's not how this works. Like, are you a fan of the show? Yes. Well,
then put some money.
This is the merchandise to help keep that we're selling to help keep the show going.
You don't have to pay to watch the show to listen to it. So at least,
this is
pay for the merchandise.
We can put all this. I can just say fuck it and put all this shit behind a Patreon paywall.
Yeah.
You want to watch the show? Boom, $5 a month.
Right.
Do you want us to do that?
I don't want to.
Look, and I'm asking everybody who's asking for free shit. I'm asking you right now. We can put the whole shit behind a paywall. And then y'all can decide if you want to watch it. I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? Either way, because we're going to do the show either way. You can either listen to it or you're not listen to it. But honestly, the reason we're doing merchandise, some people will get free shit, but it's only because they've contributed to the point where they've earned it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But if you're just consuming... Like it's still a business.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like I have an LLC. We like
business in my
all
basement.
That shit. So.
And even if you said like, oh, here, Shawn, I give you a free hat, I'd be like, fuck that. I don't want a free hat. I want to support the show. I want, I want to pay for my hat.
And shit, we even had from the beginning, people was like, yeah, I want to support. Like when we got the early stuff.
Yeah.
Like those are the people who get free shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like. If you just listen every week, you don't get nothing. Like,
what are you doing for us? Okay.
Yeah. No, it's not. It's not that. It's
I get it. There's got to be a give and take.
Yeah.
You know what?
We're out here dying to entertain you. The least you can do is buy a fucking hat, people. And look at it. It's a great hat. And trust me,
they are nice hats, folks. If you ever see Jared in public,
these are high quality hats.
It's a nice hat.
It's the real deal.
It's not a bumfuck hat. So I'm going to shift the subject just a little bit. Do you know what I saw on TV the other day?
No.
Batman Begins.
Oh, great movie.
Yeah. I actually forgot how good it is because
can we get the voice?
Liam Neeson. Harvey wasn't in
No, I know. I did, but he just said the voice. He didn't say.
Yeah, he didn't say.
There's a scene.
Line.
He was like, "Do I look like a cop?"
Yeah,
That's the first when he's dangling the guy upside down.
He kind of toned it down in the second one. That first one, he was going. Like,
well, he was
hard.
testing it out. Yeah. Nobody had done that before.
Well, no, and they probably should never do it again.
I appreciate it because to me it always seems stupid when they don't change their voice. I'm like, yo,
because you're supposed to be. Well,
you sound like David.
I'm like, yeah, Mary Jane knows your fucking voice, Peter. Like,
yeah, no bullshit.
Same thing. Yeah, like because. Yeah, like fucking Superman. Like you can put some fucking glasses on. Dog.
Right.
Yeah, the moment he takes this guy. Isn't it pretty wild how that logic works?
Nobody's ever even like, you know who you kind of look like?
No, but dead ass serious. The moment he just, takes him off, they're
Right.
like, oh my God, it's Superman.
What? When did
And
you
they put
get
him back
here?
on? Fuck, it's Clark. Like, yeah, but no, I was just watching it. I appreciate the film, I guess a little more because again, the Dark Knight is obviously the best in the trilogy. But yeah, him just doing the voice, it's always going to get me. I just had to bring that up.
It's not who I am, but what I do.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not a cop.
I don't wear hockey pads.
So yeah. You know what I'm saying? And I wonder what his thought process was when he was like trying to figure this voice out.
Just
I know,
disguising it. I think.
I guess, but it's still. But then his teeth are out here like.
But he wanted to sound tough too,
That motherfucker's a good actor though, so like he probably put himself like deep into that shit.
Yeah, Christian Bale is a solid guy, man.
Yeah.
I enjoy most of his work, honestly. I don't think he's really made anything where I'm like, oh, this sucks.
American Psycho is so great.
I don't think I've seen it all the way through.
That is a good movie.
Yeah, bro.
When he's like, bang, with the fucking.
Do you like Huey Lewis in the News?
Yeah. Fucking. The power of
I'm trying to
love.
think of what else I watched. I watched a lot of shit that y'all haven't seen. I know you haven't seen. I saw Snake Eyes.
Okay, no, I haven't seen that.
I haven't seen
I've been
that.
watching. I've been watching Lost.
Hell yeah.
I was watching 30 Rock. I finished 30 Rock, all
Okay.
7 seasons.
So what season of Lost are you on right now?
Right now, I just literally started season 3. Like I've been,
Okay.
so I don't know what it was. My sister just started watching it for the first time.
Nice.
And I was like, okay, like I don't want to ruin it for her by saying like, oh, the ending is absolutely horrible.
Is Anna Lucia in it yet?
I don't. It's another
Yes.
one where I don't hate the ending.
Well, I don't-
No,
I-
Anna Lucia's gone by this point, but
Yeah.
Wait, what? Not in
Well,
the third season. Not in the
Yeah,
beginning
yeah.
of the third
Spoiler
the-
alert,
Yeah,
but,
yeah.
uh,
the third-
Most people have. Well, I don't know. If you haven't seen Lost, you're lost.
Anna Lucia, she's only on one season actually.
yeah. Well, she gets shot.
Yeah,
by
but
gets
Michael.
murdered.
She
Yeah,
comes back.
murdered. Yeah, going back.
I've seen the show, but
She's in season 2.
Yeah.
season 2, but then she comes back and the
There's a flashback at some point.
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah, a few flashbacks,
And then in
though.
the final season, she's in the Flash sideways. But as far as chronologically,
No, I got you.
And she's not. Yeah, it's only special appearances after season 2.
I only bring that up because I watched Fast 9 also.
Okay.
And I was like, it brought back all the like, oh man, I'm in love with her. I've been in love with her for a long, long time. Ever since Fight Girl, what was it? The boxing movie she did? Fight Girl?
No,
Girl Fight.
Yeah.
Is it Girl Fight? No,
It was Girl Fight.
I thought it was. No, I'm thinking $1 Million Baby. That's what I'm
Yeah,
thinking.
That's
different.
fucking Jennifer
Yeah,
Garner, bro, and Clint.
Actually,
Eastwood.
it's Hilary Swank.
It is Hilary
Either
Swank.
way, it should have been Jennifer Garner because she actually does martial arts.
Well, dude, that's
Yeah,
a really
dude.
good movie though.
She was badass on Alias.
So I just started season 3, and again, as I've gotten older, I don't hate the ending, but I think at first when you're like, dude, that show has so many twists and plot turns and all that other shit, then when you're like, okay, so what's gonna happen next? And like, oh no, this is it.
Well, first, the problem is there's so many people out there that misinterpret the ending. There are a lot of people who still think that the ending meant that they were dead the whole time, and that is definitely not what happened.
So let me.
So
I
what's
want
your-
you to please explain. So
Okay, so the ending of Lost. So if in the final season, they have the flash sideways, and instead of flashing forwards or back, it's like an alternate reality where the plane never crashed, and you're watching the whole season. You're like,
how does it come to that point? Is what I'm asking. Like, because maybe I need to watch it again.
Okay.
Because I
well, what happens is, so the first 3 seasons they were doing flashbacks, and then at the end of the 3rd season they do the first ever flash forward.
We need to go back, Kate.
Yeah, it's pretty epic.
Yeah.
And then season 5 they're time jumping, but
Yeah,
at
when you
the-
say
that's what I'm saying. So
at
like,
the end of season 5 is when they went back into, they're back in the 70s and the Dharma Initiative, and that's when they come up with this crazy ass idea of we're gonna drop this nuke
down
and
the
that's
thing.
gonna somehow make it so that this hatch never gets built and the plane never crashes, and so then that's the end of season
so
5.
that creates the alternate reality.
Yeah, so then the first scene of season 6 is the original flight, and then the plane lands. But then before we go to commercials, we see like the island is underwater, like.
Yeah.
But then we come back from commercials and we're back on the island, and like the bomb didn't go off, or it went off, like they're still on the island, like. And so you watch the whole season and you're like, so what's is this other reality, like real, and this. It's like, which one's real, But it turns out in the end that the Flash Sideways is taking place years down the road, like in the afterlife when they've all died for whatever reason. They've lived their full lives, and now they're in this afterlife where they have to like all somehow come together and remember their past life.
Okay. So all right. So that kind of makes sense. So they did accomplish not ever crashing when they blew it up. So because that wouldn't make sense to me. If they,
it is some confusing shit.
Yeah, it's lost. It's very confusing.
So it wouldn't make sense to me if they lived their lives and then when they died and they all came to the same place because this is where we
because
were family.
The point is, that's where they had their most special experiences.
But there's a missing element there. Like what's missing? Something's missing. Like you're saying, there's a side joint. But then they didn't create they created the alternate reality, but they didn't create the alternate reality.
No, they didn't. Like when their intention was that, in reality, like they were gonna set this bomb off and it was gonna change the timeline. Where that now basically they would wake up back in the regular timeline and they're gonna be, that's when Sawyer says to Jack, "I'll see you at LAX." So that they're gonna be back on the plane. But no, that didn't happen. Like they tried, the bomb didn't work. Basically, they're still on the island, but it just brought them back to current time. So
they're not in the 70s no more. Okay,
so it did, yes, bring them. Yeah, it brought them out of the time jumping.
Okay,
but it didn't change what happened because the recurring theme on there is what happened.
So I still don't understand what happened.
What happened is. The plane crashed and all this shit happened afterwards. And I mean, when the series ends, they get off the island. Hurley stays behind to run the island and whatever. These people go on and live whatever lives. I mean, obviously,
so the island just jumps around.
Yeah, the island moves.
Yeah, see,
it's a complicated.
There's a lot of moving pieces.
Yeah, something, and I've watched it I've watched it twice all the way through, and I don't think I've ever been able to kind of fully grasp what it was.
Well,
I did figure out that they lived their lives and then they met in this place, which I guess is their heaven because it was the best time of their life or whatever. But that's all I got from it. I didn't get. Some parts between 4 and 5, it was weird.
Yeah, I get you. And I mean, to me, like the afterlife, that whole storyline, that's not even the important thing. Like, I mean, the ending to the show is, when Jack dies in the same spot, like where he woke up on the first episode. That's really what's important is, and Hurley taking over to be the new Jacob.
And I've always viewed the ending as them like being in purgatory.
Yeah, see, that's what people thought. See, I'm out here to educate people on that.
Well, no, I mean, a lot of people thought, they were in purgatory, and then they were going back. And they were already dead, so that's why they kept going back. And he was telling,
they were trying to like escape purgatory.
They were saying like, no, This is not where we're supposed to be at. We're supposed to be in this other place. So until they accepted the fact that it was time for them to move on, then that's when they would go on and they went and met up in that room. Yeah. That's what I got from it.
Right. Yeah, but that was like, that was taking place like, they were all dead years later,
All right, this is some fascinating shit.
I get where you can get lost in all of it, especially because, by the time we're in season 4, like, there's so much shit going on.
Yeah, there's a lot going on, dude.
Mm-hmm.
And then, season 5, they're just time jumping, and it's like some characters are in one time period, other characters, even though they're all on the island, but like there's one group that was in present day. There's the other group that's back in the 70s in the Dharma Initiative. And
so can we kind of make a, I guess, consensus on at this part? Like maybe those seasons weren't entirely fleshed out the way they should have been scientifically. You know what I'm saying?
If you're talking scientifically, like
they're being chased by black smoke.
Yeah, it's one of those shows where come on,
still sci-fi.
There's so much. But I feel like when you do so much sci-fi stuff, it does kind of get you a free pass when you're like, well, this doesn't make sense. But you're like, well, it's lost. It's not. Nothing makes sense. Like,
Well, the name of the show is Lost.
Right.
Dude, maybe that's like interpret like, hey, well, you don't know what the fuck's gonna happen.
Yeah, we're all
like,
lost.
yeah,
Even the writers are lost.
And I like being confused.
You're at a midget over there, you know, like, I hope you thought he was dead. Well, look who's in the bushes, you know.
Why is there a polar bear? I'm lost.
Yeah. There's a fucking horse.
You know what?
There's a ship.
I bet you that's what it is. Like they were writing, there was like, we'll just write whatever the fuck we want, and it'll make some sense,
right? But
it won't make a lot of sense. The audience is gonna be lost.
But I mean, I like mystery. You know, like that's one of the things that makes Lost my second favorite show ever. Is the fact that you're so often like, what the fuck is going on here? Like, because then I'm like, I want to find out. Like. And, you know, by the end, they do answer most of the important questions. There's a few things that kind of are left up in the air, but I like that because I think there should be some things that are still just a mystery, you know?
Yeah. I got into that show when it first came on TV. I got into it second season. I didn't know anything about it the first season. And then I
didn't get into it until
I think I moved back from California, and then my mom was watching it, and I started watching it. And I was hooked like that first episode, and I had to wait every week for that shit to come out.
I was fortunate enough to, when I initially watched it, like it had already ended, you know, and so I was able to binge. Yeah. And just like Jared, like you watch the first 2 episodes, like, hey, this is some pretty cool shit. And then I'm a big fan of plot twist. I mean, who doesn't like a good plot twist or mystery? You know, that, you know, some narrative, so to speak. And it's like, yo, this is really fucking cool. And, you know, you smoke one and you're just watching it and you're like, oh shit, this is awesome. You know what I mean? So I was fortunate enough to where like I didn't have to wait week to week like some people did when it, you know, originally came out. The only show I've actually done that with, or maybe 1 or 2 shows in recent memory, I'm always going to say is Breaking Bad, because that show is just obviously incredible.
That's because you're a young buck.
Well, no, hold on, dude. I used to wait for a lot of things when I was younger, but I just mean in recent memory. There's that. There's Game of Thrones, which I stopped watching, so we got that. So, all right. Are you ready to do it?
Let's do it.
Let's do it. So we're going to go be nerds somewhere, folks. All right. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen,
motherfucker,
thank you for listening to episode 102. 102.
Your presumption is correct.
Yep. Of the Mad Scientist Lab podcast. As always, it is I, RJ, the pizza guy, along with Jared, the visual mad scientist.
Great Scott.
And our good friend Shawn, the pizza guy. I'm not going to call you the other guy. Dude, that's such a great sound. I love that sound.
Keep going.
So we please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Again, we apologize for missing last week. We had to take a break for ourselves, for our good old
mental insanity.
Yeah, that way we don't go crazy and Jared chokes me to death on the show one day, which might happen, folks, so stay tuned.
That'll get some views.
No, it'll definitely get some views. And then he's going to have to drag my lifeless... See, we're going back to murder, what we started the show
you know,
off.
I liked it, though. We all brought, like, a good comedy show.
Yeah,
Bring it all back together at the end.
There we go.
I got news for you.
Oh, no, I'm not...
That means you're gay.
Not fucking gay.
I don't even know what was gay that he said.
I just wanted to push the button.
No, it's pushing buttons.
Don't talk to me.
Motherfucker.
All right, so we're going to go watch some wrestling, fucking chant. We're going to hang out and have a good time. Isn't that right, Jared? All right, so we will see you guys next week. Shawn, as always, thank you for coming over.
Thank you, guys.
And we will, you guys be safe, stay safe, be courteous to one another. It's okay to not be okay, my friends.
Absolutely.
All right.
And you can talk to somebody.
Yeah, you can talk to somebody.
A professional or a friend.
Preferably a professional who knows what the fuck they're talking about.
Yeah, because when you start drinking with friends, then the conversations get
Then
real.
Or strangers you meet in chat rooms.
Oh,
well,
Lord.
no, we're not going there. We'll save that for the next time you're.
Oh, good teaser.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
Man.
All right, so
Time to go.
Time to go. Turn the camera off.
We're done.
I'm gonna hit you
there
so
it is.
hard you won't see nothing. Ever, 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 ever.
Audio skulls all day.
The merit scientist lab. The merit scientist lab. The merit scientist lab. The merit scientist lab.
You can't have an opinion on something that you haven't even tried.
Exactly.
The merit scientist lab. The merit scientist lab. The merit scientist lab.